Hello, dear friends. I welcome you all to today's session. Dear children, we are going to learn more about adjectives today. Now, before we start, what kind of adjectives we are going to learn, let us have a recap on adjective definition. An adjective is a word used to modify a noun or a pronoun. And it answers the questions what kind or which one. What kind means adjective of quality that we have done in our previous session. Which one means possessive adjectives that also we have done in one of our previous sessions. How many? Do you remember this was adjective of number? And how much? Yes, the adjective of quantity. So after completing these four kinds of adjectives, today dear children, let us see the next kind. Are you ready? Yes, the next kind of adjectives are demonstrative adjectives. Children, do you remember this word we have done earlier as well in one of our previous sessions of pronouns? Yes. So actually the demonstrative adjectives are those adjectives which show or point out to a noun or a pronoun. And these four words are this, that, these, those. Now let us see how these words, these four words, they are used as demonstrative adjectives. Before we understand these words, let us first understand the definition of demonstrative adjective. Dear children, demonstrative means something which shows. So a demonstrative adjective means which points out a particular person or thing or answers a question which. Okay. Like these mangoes are tasty. So which mangoes? These. The word these here tells us about which kind of mangoes. That is why this is a demonstrative adjective. Similarly, those books are very interesting. Which books? Those. Now children, one very important thing which you should always keep in your mind is since we are talking about adjectives, so with our demonstrative adjectives, a noun should always be there. Like in these sentences, mangoes, books. These two words are nouns. Okay? So we use demonstrative adjectives to point out any specific particular people or things. This, these, that, those. Now let us understand what is the difference in all these four words. The words which point out the nouns and they are always followed by the nouns which they point. This is I've just shared with you that demonstrative adjectives always point out to a noun and that noun is always returned with them. Like this car, that road, such things. Okay. Now let us see what is the difference between this or that, these or those. Dear children, the word this is used as a demonstrative adjective to point out the people or objects that are singular and near. Okay? When you want to point out at a singular object, but it is far, then the word that is used as demonstrative adjective. On the other hand, when you want to point out plural number of persons or things which are nearer to you, the word these will be used as demonstrative adjective. Similarly, to point out the plural objects which are far from you, the word those will be used as demonstrative adjectives. So, dear children, keep in mind these things and let us see the usage. As we can see in the slide, there is single box. So, it is singular. And the box is nearer to the arrow, to the pointer. So, the word used will be this. This box. Okay. This box is blue. This box is mine. This box is here. The word this is called demonstrative adjective. Now see the second box, which is blue. It is singular, but it is far from the arrow. So that means to point out at a singular object which is far from the speaker, the word that is used. Okay? That box is blue. That box is smaller. Like this. Similarly, these boxes, when we have more than one plural number, then to point out at them, if they are closer to the speaker, nearer to the speaker, the word these is used. Alright? So we will say these boxes are red. These boxes are beautiful. Now let us look at the last picture. The boxes are plural in number. They are 2. But they are far from the speaker. The arrow is lengthy. That shows the boxes are far. So the word becomes those. Demonstrative adjective, those is used. Those boxes are smaller. Those boxes are far. Alright? So it is very simple. For singular and nearer, this is used. For singular and far, that is used. For plural and nearer, these word is used. For plural and far, those word is used as demonstrative adjectives. Now, see some more examples for near objects and for far objects. This car. It is a singular car, so the word this is used. These apples. Because they are plural, so the word changes to these. This man. These books. And remember the noun is there within. Okay. We always use noun with our demonstrative adjectives. Now when the car is far, it becomes that car. When the apples are being pointed at a farther distance, you see the finger is pointing at the apples are far. So it becomes those apples. Similarly, that man, because it is far from the pointer. Those books, because the books are plural and they are far. So the word those is used as demonstrative adjectives. And the nouns are car, apples, man, books. These words are nouns with our demonstrative adjectives. Now a very important thing. Dear children, demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns, they are the same four words. This, that, these, those. And they are used in the same situations. For nearby singular objects, this. For far singular objects, that. For nearby plural objects, these. For far plural objects, those. So what is the difference? Dear children, difference lies in the noun usage. Okay. This chair is broken. When you have a demonstrative adjective describes a noun, then we are using the noun with them. Okay. This chair is broken. Here the word this is a demonstrative adjective and the word chair is a noun. That car is expensive. Here the word that is demonstrative adjective and the word car is a noun with it. These clothes are wet. The word these is a demonstrative adjective. Clothes is the noun used with it. Those birds are flying south. The word those is a demonstrative adjective because the word birds is noun. So the main difference is they describe the noun and the noun should be used with them. Okay. Now consider the examples. Demonstrative pronoun is that pronoun which identifies someone and a noun is not used with them. This is my chair. That is Peter's house. These are her clothes. Those are migrating birds. In all these examples, with the words this or that or these or those, we are not using noun. So, that is the main difference. Alright? Demonstrative adjectives describe a noun and they are used with the noun. So, remember this point always. And with this, we come to the closure of today's session. Dear children, I am sure now you have learned all about adjectives of quality, number, quantity, possessive adjectives in the previous session. And today we have completed our kinds of adjectives and learned all about demonstrative adjectives. So watch through the videos, have a recap of all the adjectives and happy learning till we meet again.